I got a lot of love for this video, so I thought I'll touch all aspects of makeup and do a detailed video on that. I received a lot of negative comments as well, which I've deleted, saying this doesn't even look like makeup and I can't see anything on your skin. Girl, that's the point of the video. I'm only making it for people who want their makeup to look like no makeup. This is not for those of you who like wearing makeup and who like showing it off. This is for people who are not comfortable with wearing makeup and try to find a middle ground between bare skin and natural looking makeup. If you're not looking for that, please skip this video. This is the before with nothing on my skin except for the tinted lip balm. And this is the after with all the steps completed. I've designed every step of the makeup application based on how natural I want it to be, how I'd like to look like myself and not different. Check for the brand names and product names for all the products I'm going to use in the description. Moisturizer. This is going to take care of your skin before makeup. With or without makeup, this is an important part of your skincare. No matter what your skin type is, it could be oily, dry, combination. All skin types need moisturizer. Choose your moisturizer based on your skin type. If you don't know how to choose your moisturizer, you can ask me questions in the comments and I'll help you out. This is important for makeup as well because your makeup glides smoothly on the skin when your skin is taken care of. I'm directly applying a moisturizer. If you're someone who likes using a toner or a serum, please do that and then do the moisturizer. Right now, my skin feels like I've splashed water on it. If it doesn't feel that way, then you're not using the right moisturizer. Lip balm. This helps prep your lips just like your skin needs prepping, your lips need prepping too. I already have a bit of tinted lip balm. And I'm also applying this because this gives a lot more moisture than the other one. The other one is more for the tint. I like the tint, but this hydrates my lips better. Primer, only if your skin needs it. If you have oily skin, you need a primer that controls oil, only on the areas where it gets excessively oily. If you have dry skin, you need something that takes care of the hydration or the dry patches on your skin. Your moisturizer or your serum cannot become your primer for dry skin. If you have normal skin like me, please skip the primer. You don't need it. Also, if you have pores, open pores on your skin, use a primer that fills those pores. Eyebrows, brown eyebrow pencil, not black. And with a very gentle hand, I'm only doing light strokes, especially on the inner corner. If you've been following me for a while, you would have heard me say this at least a million times. Always keep the inner corner slightly lighter than the rest of the eyebrow because your eyebrows look that way naturally. And if you want your eyebrows to be filled naturally, you have to maintain that gradient. And always compare the eyebrow that you've done with the eyebrow that's not done so that it's not too different, it's not too stark. It shouldn't stand out if you want your makeup to look natural. It's not possible for your eyebrows to look exactly the same, but at least similar shape is good enough. Concealer. I first want you to understand what you want out of this concealer. If you're going to conceal the spots, if you're going to cover the pigmentation, these areas are going to end up looking fuller and even toned, which is very different from your natural skin. So you will end up feeling different. As long as you're aware of what the concealer is going to do to your skin, you can always work around it. For example, if you look at my face, I have a bit of dark circles, but I'm comfortable with that. I don't want to cover it because the moment I cover it, my eyes are going to look smaller and my makeup is not going to look natural. So I'll happily skip that and be mindful about what kind of concealer you're using. If you use a full coverage concealer, it is going to have a lot of color payoff. So it is going to conceal a lot more. I've taken a bit on the back of my hand. I'm using my finger. I'm just touching it up on the areas that I want to be filled. This is the full coverage concealer, which is why I'm extremely careful about the amount I'm applying. Can you see that's completely gone? A full coverage concealer is not bad. It's good. It is actually going to hold on to your skin. But the amount of concealer you apply makes all the difference. This has a bit of warmth in it, so it's going to take care of all that pigmentation around my mouth as well. I'm comfortable with the rest of the things on my face. There are a few more spots here which I don't mind showing, and my under eyes. I've completely left it out because I want my makeup to look natural. So decide what you want your concealer to do and then use it accordingly. Foundation or a skin tint. Your skin tint is nothing but your foundation plus lots of moisturizer. I'm taking a bit of my foundation on the back of my hand. To make your foundation look natural, apply it only on the center points of your face. Imagine there's like a plus on your face. Apply it only on that plus. So here. And I'm applying it carefully so that I don't disturb the concealer. That's all. I'm not going to apply it all over my face and then I'm going to blend it out. When you're blending it out, make sure you can't detect the edges of the foundation. That will end up looking really bad and patchy. Maybe a little bit on top of this concealer because it's standing out. Yeah, that's gone. Feel free to use a sponge or a brush, whichever you're comfortable with. All done. If you want your foundation to look glowy, you can mix a bit of liquid highlighter with your foundation and apply it. Let me show you what that looks like. That is a bit of liquid highlighter. Mix it both together. I'm going to apply it here on the cheeks. This will boost that glow on your skin, especially if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you don't have to do this. Even if you have normal skin, this is not needed because on this side, just the moisturizer and foundation itself looks like that. But if you have dry skin, this could really help you. Yeah, that bit of a glow just on the cheeks. Contour depends on how comfortable you are with this because this is going to change the way your face looks. If you don't want to change anything, if you want it to look absolutely natural, please skip this. I'd like for my jawline to look a bit chiseled, so I'm going to use a bit of that. Contour and bronzer, they're not the same thing. I'll talk about that in a different video. I'm going to apply a little bit just here, a thin line. I like to have a sharp jawline and then use my finger to just blend it out. When you blend it, always push it down, blend it below, don't bring it up. You might ask me what's the point of this because you can barely see any difference. You can take a before and after picture while doing this and then you'll be able to see a little bit of difference. I'm also going to use this on my nose, but not a crazy amount. I'm picking up a little bit on my finger and just on the side here and here. So you can see that bit of shadow there and I'm just blending it. And below here, without touching the center of the nose. Yeah. Ideally, I would have loved to do the contour on my cheeks and also on my forehead, but the point of this video is keeping everything natural, so I don't want to change anything or add anything more. Blush, pick a shade based on your comfort. So this is a blush, the second one, and the third. I can definitely tone down all three and show you how to make it work. But the third one will definitely look a lot more dramatic than the first and second. I'm going to pick the second one. For my skin tone, that'll look the most natural of the three. I'm just going to apply a little bit, blend it out to see how it looks. If you're going to use foundation and concealer, do not skip the blush because your face will end up looking very plain. That is non-existent. I can't even see the blush. If you feel like this is a lot, then decide what you want and apply only that amount of blush. Powder, if your skin is oily, then definitely you need to use it. Use it on the T-zone, on the areas where it gets excessively oily. If you have dry skin, you can skip it. If you probably have a lot of concealer on the under eyes or around your eyes, you might have to set it. I have normal skin, so I have no issues with stepping out without powder when my skin looks like this. Kajal, this is totally based on your comfort. If you're going to draw this on the waterline, it's going to give you a very sharp outline. In the waterline below or above, it is going to give you a very sharp line. I usually like to apply it outside on the skin and smudge it with my finger. It's easy for me to remove as well. So makeup should be about your comfort and what you would like to do. I'm also applying this on the top and I'm blending this in. I like that effect, that soft shadow effect. If you like applying it in the waterline, please go ahead. If you're smudging it, please make sure you choose a kajal that allows you a bit of time for you to blend it. Eyeliner, again, this is purely based on your comfort. I usually skip this because I like the shadow that my kajal has created and I'm going to stop it with that. If you like that sharp line on your eyelid, if you like a wing liner, please go ahead, do that. Mascara, this is a lightweight, non-waterproof mascara and it's going to give me the most natural lashes ever. I'm first scraping all of it within the tube. You should do this, if not, your lashes will stick together. I'm going to apply. If this is too much for you, skip mascara. I'd like to have a bit of drama on the lashes I'm comfortable with the way it looks. Lips, tinted lip balm. I already had it before I started the video. And then I added one more layer of tinted lip balm. Now my lips are properly moisturized. If you're comfortable with just the tinted lip balm, please stop there. Or if you have a lipstick that you like, but you don't want to directly apply it because it feels like a lot, take a bit of this on the back of your hand and then pick it up with your finger. Whether it's a cream lipstick or matte lipstick, it doesn't matter. Pick it up with your finger, apply it in the center, both top and bottom, and then gently spread it. That almost makes no difference at all from the tinted lip balm. And try a lot of lip shades to understand what you like and what suits you. Don't be shy to walk into a store and try the lipsticks they have. That is why they have so many products on display so that you can try it out. You don't have to buy them, but you definitely have to try tons of lipsticks to understand what suits you and what won't. If you're watching this video and if you think that's a good lipstick, maybe that'll suit me, you're wrong. You have to try it in person to really know if this shade would suit you. It almost looks like I have nothing on my skin, which was the point of this video. If you didn't understand any part of this, if I've left behind anything, any questions, doubts, everything, please leave them in the comments. As on November or December 2025, I have a few slots open for makeup classes online. You can check the description for details on how to inquire for makeup classes. You can learn all of these customized just for you, your skin type and your skin tone, and a lot more during the class.